Okay, then do it the other way around. Holy, get up there.
Alright, cool. Damn, that was my side. Alright.
Too late. I'm on this side now.
Who's going first? Oh, it's us?
It's Vice President.
Yeah, it's us.
Alright.
Okay.
Ready? Alright, taller person wins.
Well, it was
Damn,
ridiculous.
Citro's still
Now
taller.
we're tied. What the fuck?
Alright, I'll put this thing back real quick.
Okay. I can't see nobody. Go in spectator mode. Archer.
Where's the water here?
Archer, go in spectator mode. Yeah, there we go.
All
Lovely.
right.
Okay. Wait, here's the commencement music.
Would it have to be like the worst possible music?
No, dude, what?
It was
I
on
don't
a
have it
different
on.
call, so we got the brother.
My vice president does not speak for me in this matter.
Okay, that's enough. We don't need all that. The whole 9 yards. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the elections.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, God.
Yeah, of course, or not elections, the debate of the presidential run. We have our VPs here. We have Starfallen and Centrios. Starfallen under the president Aspen, and Centrios under the presidential president Nick, or Smothering.
Nick.
All right, so I guess I'm going to jump right into it. So I guess my question, we'll start over at Starfall. What are your thoughts on the economy status right now?
The economy is focused more upon capitalism, at least what is being tried to be done here. What needs to be done is shops need to be set up and run properly so that we can have a standard pricing system so that we aren't constantly changing the prices and having influxing of everything going around.
Okay. Centrios, would you like to say anything towards that as well?
Yeah, I'd love to. So with the economy, right now, I think the main thing is to get money into the people's hands, because when people are able to make these financial decisions for themselves, the market itself will be regulated through the people. As we work kind of in it's a trade situation here. You know, we have money, we have the economy, but if you check who has money, it's really only a few people. The rest of the economy really struggles with getting that money into their bank, and they just kind of need a little assistance of how to get that money. And my party can work towards helping people be able to get more money in their pockets, so that way they're not even worried about any price when they go to the shop. They can see a really high price and they say, you know what, the economy's so great right now, I don't even care. I have a lot of money, and that's it. That's really the main point, is just that way everybody overall is able to have more money in their pocket versus looking at controlling the market. I think that's the main purpose of our party.
Lovely. Does anybody else, Star, do you have anything in contrast to that?
Not really, mainly just because with what he was saying, I said something as well, in the fact that we are giving money to shops. We are giving money to build shops and run shops so that we can have shops, and then that increases the flow of economy and the circulation of money so that everybody builds their own wealth without needing to rely on the government.
All right, lovely. So my next question, Centrios, what are some of the policies you guys are looking to incorporate, and what kind of plan of actions are you guys already planning on doing?
One of the main things is that we do have an agenda regarding pandas. That's something that we're really looking forward to implementing when we become in the administration, is to be able to protect and safeguard the community from these vicious monsters that live among us. And that's probably the main thing, is really we're just running on that, protecting the people and giving more freedom straight back to people, We really do not want to do anything that would take away from people's freedoms. We don't want to do anything that would take away from anybody's ability to play the game that they want to play. And right now, there's just these big old creatures out there that are just trying to take away fun. That's what it is. They're taking away fun from people, and our administration will look towards reinstating fun, reinstating freedom, with all people being able to kind of just live their life. That's what we want to do.
All right, and on the other side, Star.
So our main objective is to protect the server from the super threat. And in order to do this, we need the assistance of the server from with funding and anything that you are willing to donate. And with that, we will also use any excess sources to encourage unity in the server and to encourage giant projects that people want to build, and will help support that, and will help support anybody who wants to support the server.
Lovely, lovely. So Star, on the other side, you're going up against somebody who, has a going towards law degree. You have somebody who is a past owner of Peak SMP. So how do you plan on what makes you different in this space? Why should they vote for, you and Aspen compared to like people who have seen the leadership already?
Voting for me and Aspen, the president, is introducing new blood into the system. It's not voting for the same old leaders that we've always had. It's getting somebody new who can bring in new insights into the whole matter.
Lovely, lovely. And then Centros on the opposite end of that. What makes you guys more fit? Why? What is the? Did you have anything against to the whole new blood bringing in situation that Star has been mentioning?
Well, there's nothing wrong with new blood, but there's not a price you can put on experience, and that's really what our party emboldens is the amount of experience that we have. A founding member and someone who understands the intricacies of a government and how to protect rights and to give back to the people and to be able to utilize all that together. I just don't think that you can put a price on that amount of experience. I do love the idea of new blood, and for that reason, I'd like to just point out that I have never had any kind of governmental or organizational standpoint in any of these governments. And Nick previously stepped down to be able to focus on the server and the people and being a part of it. It's not that he's been around forever, kind of puppeteering the whole thing. It's he's come and gone whenever the server needs him to be. And right now, we believe that the server needs us to be in power. It's not anything against anybody that we're fighting against. It's that we believe we are the right ones for this at the moment. We have the experience and we have the knowledge to be able to do so.
Okay. For can I get from each of you, Stars, starting first? Main first day in the office. What is the first thing that you are doing?
The first thing that we plan to do, I think this should be more of a question for our presidents themselves, but is that we plan to implementing a standardized pricing system for items across the server, and providing resources to build shops to then help circulate the economy, and also allow us to receive any resources we need to help defend the server against the super threat.
Yeah, let me reframe that question. I meant you personally as a VP. What is something that you're passionate about that you want to implement right away at the beginning? Because of course, you're gonna have some things that you guys are in unison on, but is there anything you're specifically pushing because you're super passionate about?
Let's see. For me specifically, a lot of things are what we as a duo want to do. However, one thing that I personally want to do is I want to finish building a superhighway throughout the Nether, connecting everybody's bases, so that we have a forms of transport that doesn't necessarily rely on magic. In this case, is what I'm going to call it, the warp system.
Okay, lovely. And then Centrios, if you would mind answering that question as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great things to be looked at when you start the first day, first week, even really. And as a vice president, I'd really like to be more hands-on, as a lot of the big things should go to the president. Obviously, he's the one being elected into this. I'm just kind of falling in as a helping hand. But I will say that it is a little bit shocking, a little bit astonishing that first day of election that the other party is claiming that the first thing they want to do is regulate the market. Um, our party, the first thing we want to do is to be hands on and teach people how to be able to get the money in their pockets, so that way they're able to really work on their own prices, to be able to have the financial and overall freedom to be able to just play the game they want to play. That they're not looking at the prices and say, oh, well, this rule says I'm not allowed to charge more than this, or this rule says I'm not allowed to spend more than this. Our job is to create the game that people want to play, but to keep it from collapsing on itself. And so the best way we can do that is to be hands-on with the people, help people to get more money in their pockets, and to keep the market very free. Also, first day on the job, we probably will institute a bounty hunt system for the pandas that need to be exterminated. That's likely also day one, but I believe President Nick will be able to expound upon that a little bit better than I am.
Vice President,
I'm vice
can you hear
president.
me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I have a question for both of you. What if, say, a crime was committed and
Mhm.
a crime was committed? How would you handle the situation? How would you make sure that rule is enforced? How would you make sure the proper people get their just desserts?
Who do you want to answer first?
Personally, I would like you to answer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so as we're being elected, we are not being elected into a specific judiciary position. However, considering there is no official judiciary branch in this government, it would be something that we would look into to be able to work with the people to have sort of like um, I would say a jury of sorts with people to gather the facts and allow the peers of the society to be able to choose what outcome they think is fair, either in restitution, if we need to build a prison for temporary holdings, whatever it may be. We really want to put the power up into the people to be able to look at this and say, we overall want to have a hand in our government, and we don't want to be told what to do. We're just the executive branch, being the president, vice president, and we should not extend that power to judiciary and other sorts.
Mhm.
And
Right.
moving on to our side, just like, as a democracy, I actually agree with Centrios in the fact that we are planning to branch out and create different branches to manage our democracy, hiring the right people for the job, and providing a sense of security with the higher powers that we will enforce.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
is there any further questions, Red?
No, not for the vice president at least.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yes. Thank you very much to both VP Star and VP Centrios. Please shake your hands. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, We're gonna take a quick 5-minute intermission for bathroom breaks, please.
Let's go.
Good shit. Good shit, Citrus. Good shit.
Let's go, David.
Go, let's go. That was good shit. You won that shit. Yeah. That's my man. I'm about to end this shit though. I'm about to close it out. Damn, everyone's muted. Everyone left.
We should. I think we're going to need to be strong when we do the debate with Nick in a moment.
Yes.
I think Centrios has a way with words that people are going to really like, but I think we'll get the bag when they actually hear the president try to speak.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I do think we should pick apart their game plan. They want to have the economy in the people's hands, but don't want to give them a way to handle the economy. That is an easy pick apart that we can push on their agenda, and maybe also point out the genocide that they're trying to cause of pandas.
There's that.
Here among us?
There's...
Hello? Who's all in here? Did everybody dip?
I'm still here. I'm just muting myself.
Okay. People are just chatting, I think. Red, you gave me my job.
Oh. Hello.
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 I'm just spectating.
So this is our secret talk here, Archer. I don't know if
Yeah,
and then just move. I'm just gonna move you
We
back.
need some behind the scenes for the film.
You know, I for one believe in true capitalism where we aren't causing inflation, where we are instead giving the initial grounds to be able to handle the
Well, expecting to do this shit.
Then let the economy manage itself, maybe with the help of
Listen, I think I
enabling trade.
hit some decent questions, you know? I want people to start arguing. They were so civil.
Would you consider what they're
doing? These are harder questions.
I don't know what other harder question. I got thrown on the bus last 2 minutes to do this, man.
Fascism?
I can take over. You want to? I give you just like voice wise.
They want to.
Honestly, go. Yeah, you got. If you're here, do
they want
it.
to invest money.
That's some hard-hitting questions.
Socialism.
Just VPs, so VPs don't think it's.
Socialism.
Not that they're not that important, but you know what I mean, like.
Did you see your lookalike yet, Red?
I saw. I was laughing. You know, I have.
We're risking the entry.
Well, you couldn't have
Yeah, but I was too lazy, so it's funnier that it's a Steve.
Keep it.
I think I've got this.
All right, I'm back. I'm ready.
Okay, we all back for 1 minute.
All right.
What is this person? What does this say on this sign? I didn't see it. What is this?
This is
Red.
red.
First, yeah. All right, we just gotta wait for everyone else to show up.
Huh?
You didn't know you can do that?
Nope. Wow. This is one way to win the election.
Yeah.
Do what?
All right, let's get this show on the road.
It's hard to talk about questions when it's like.
Archer,
What do we disagree on peak?
Turn
You
off
know?
your mic in the recording.
It's about to happen here.
No, like on OBS.
All right. Oh yeah. Are we all ready? All set?
Nah, we gotta wait for Archer.
Well,
Everyone ready?
sit me. Wait.
We ready? I'm ready.
Oh, sit. All right.
All right.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're now part 2 of the debate where it comes to President Nick and then President Wilson. We'll ask you a few questions and see and grasp how you feel. So this question specifically is for President Aspen. President Aspen, why don't you hate pandas?
You know, I think that that's actually a very easy question to answer. I don't think pandas have done anything wrong. I don't think pandas are much of a threat to our people. In fact, I would say that this is the actions of my opponents here are almost risking genocide, I would say. They are actively, intentionally trying to harm people who have done nothing wrong, a type of people that just exists. Why aren't you trying to kill all the other bears in Minecraft?
So what you're saying is that you assume that the animals on Minecraft are also people on the server and should give them the same rights as players.
I would say that animal rights are a separate topic entirely, but I would say killing animals outright without any intention or reason, that would be an issue and could be risking animal abuse.
So are you saying that the system we have currently in place, our pet system, where we have to physically feed animals with a lead until they die, and it's uncertain if it will work, is not also considered animal abuse?
No, no, I would not say so. I think animals, just like us, need to work to handle livelihood, and that is just a part of their day-to-day lives. We take care of them, we feed them, we give them water the same way. But killing
I don't
them,
think you
ending
use
their
voice
life
chat.
prematurely is an issue.
Okay, thank you, uh,
Can
President.
I rebuttal to that?
Yes, you may rebuttal to listeners.
So there's a common misconception about pandas, how they're cute, they do nothing wrong. They kill families, they kill and harm people, they invade our space with their bamboo. It's too much. They need to be exterminated. If you could see these animals in their natural habitat, everyone is surprised how they're not already extinct. We're just pushing the agenda a little bit further and taking matters into our own hands, just like the Pilot Party always does. And for example, we're going to show what happens.
Oh,
Good
oh, God,
example.
oh no, this is okay. Moving on. Presidential-elect Nick. So,
Uh,
Yes,
how would you make transportation on the server easier for all?
transportation is already easy as it is. We have flash warps. However, I think transportation is actually a little too used so much. I would actually implement something that punishes the player for warping, using slash homes, stuff like that. Because it takes out all the fun in Minecraft. We don't get to explore as much as we do. We just slash warp, slash TPA, slash home, all of this stuff to get to places quicker. And I think it's not right.
you see, while my opponent sees an issue, I see an opportunity to offer a solution. We at the SPAF, we are actively making an attempt to make transportation easier on the server with the active use of
Might as
ships,
well hold their hand.
tanks, and nether pathways to be able to make your life much safer while you transport across the server. I would like to see a
Safer.
world where the people of Peak do not have to use warps to be able to communicate and talk to one another. Instead, they can actively choose to visit their neighbors and their friends without the worry of any threats or, dare I say, super threats
Mm,
that are
mm,
causing issues in their day-to-day life.
mm. So, before that, I get to that. President-elect Nick, are you saying that the people of Peak are too lazy to build another
Oh
highway or
no.
even a overworld highway to visit
No,
one
it's
another?
not it's
Are you
it's nothing
saying
about
we are too
no.
far from each other and we're so lazy and so disconnected that we have to slash work for each other? How do you feel about that? Because I
I
know
don't
that my old base used to be 5,000 blocks away from a general population of silver people.
I don't think that people are lazy. I think, we made decisions we thought we would like slash warp, and then we saw the consequences of it. I'm not someone to hold your hand to make another highway or to make transportation quote unquote safer. I'd also like to comment on the super threat thing. I made it clear what our threat is, but it's always just been this big secret about what the super threat is. But they won't tell us until the election's over. Kind of suspicious,
So
if I do
please no
say so
personal
myself.
attacks, please. Personal attacks. So you say they're not lazy, but and you say you're not going to hold play. Oh,
I say the creeper agrees with me. I think I rest my case.
Oh my god.
I guess that was an assassination attempt.
Yeah, who did this?
Uh,
I think it is an
Right?
TPA,
assassination.
don't touch it. Let Aspen TPA to me.
Have the vice president grab the stuff. Oh, there we go.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I think that is an assassination. What the hell?
I think we're going to take a quick
Yeah.
5-minute break to
Me and my
rebuild
people did
the
not do this.
stage.
We did not do this. We had no
Um,
control over this.
That's right.
We will
Make
get
a
back
note
to
that we tried helping. Make a note that we tried helping. This is my fellow competitor. No attempts at our fellow competitor's life will be taken lightly.
We will exterminate all creepers from here on out.
Yes, we will adapt Katz's and
Please
Archer's
don't talk
plan
about the
on.
president's big while on
fuck?
commercial.
Emergency plan.
What the fuck?
We need creeper control.
Well,
They're very
that
defensive about this not being a assassination attempt.
So what I'm
Because
hearing
it's
is we
not
should have
right.
just voted for Archer and Katz this entire
you're- the rest
goddamn
of your- the rest of
time.
your
Oh,
politics
yeah.
fucked.
Please,
You can't be chiming like that. You can't do that.
Yeah, you're
Don't
right.
chime
Yeah,
in
the rest of
in
your
the
policy
please,
sucks.
Please
So.
mute up. Please mute up. Please
What?
mute up while we're on commercial break.
My policy sucks, but you just said you're gonna use it.
Using one
Please
of
go
them.
on commercial break, everybody. Please.
That's
We'll
fine,
fix it
fine.
over
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Commercial break.
Get some flowers, guys. Let's at least have some decency.
Here, you can have a torch.
This is a great.
Not anymore.
It's a bad idea.
That's
There we
crazy.
go.
That is crazy.
that
There we
should,
go.
I saw it on the minimap too. That it would existed, and I was like so tempted to go try and kill it, but I was like, no, it's fine.
I wish I saw
Everyone back
that.
to their spaces. Everyone back to their spaces.
I have to go back on my freaking my
So-
bod. Holy shit! I
Okay,
missed
okay,
it.
sure.
I looked down.
You look
Yeah.
down?
Yeah, well, not on my camera. Like I was looking down.
All
at
right,
the
all right,
phone.
we're beginning again. We're beginning again.
Okay. So we're back.
So
as we just
after
saw,
a brief interruption, it would seem that a fellow member of the SPAF named Aspen Zero seems to have been dealt with due to an assassination attempt from my opposing party. However, we are not.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, we are not people who are so
Take it back,
easily
you Sam.
dealt
You're no
with.
better than us. You see how Aspen does this? How they try to act
We
all
are
better than us?
not individuals who are dealt with so easily. In fact, we are many. There are many people
everybody
just like me who can come to this place and help
I'll give the
support
floor to
the
Nick
peak
because on that
essence.
cat. Please, Nick, respond.
What? Round to what?
Nothing. Okay, so I have a question then for both of the elects. As you just saw that the assassination attempt on President-elect Aspen, do you all think you are going to incorporate candidate Archer's plan into now your system? Because obviously this server is very dangerous even for our presidential elects.
I have
You
said this
see,
for a while. Okay, you go first, Aspen. You know what?
I think I
You
should
talked
go
last,
first.
but yeah, you
No, I
talked
think I should
last,
go first.
but you go ahead.
So-
you go ahead.
I think that we've made it very clear that one of our top goals as a party is safety. Whether that includes like greater
You
threats
can say
beyond,
it to
or
yourself.
Please, presidential-elect Nick, please.
I was just
or
having it.
general mobs that are dangerous to common places such as Spawn. This area here is actually meant to be one of the locations that the shopping marketplace could exist to enforce capitalism. But you see what the issue is this place is completely unsafe and difficult to run a shop. So even if a new member of the server would like to create a shop, it would be difficult to do so. Using our policies of a generous donation from the government to help enable the creation of shops, not to help initially just beyond funding. We're going to just fund initially, not what were your plans again, Nick? It was to continuously help everyone find an equal balance of income. What is this socialist policy you had?
I just want to kill pandas. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, presidential-elect Nick, are you saying you have no actual political platform and only
No,
want
I
to
do. It's just I don't think
only
that's one
want
of
to be
them.
in president office to And pandas, as you just said verbatim, I just want to kill pandas. End quote.
And for Peak to be free again. I'm sorry, should add
Free
that part
from
too.
what exactly?
Free from this tyranny. You see how controlled everything
Tyranny.
is now? Well, let me finish. Let me finish. Moderate down. But you see how controlled everything is? Communism, capitalism. Man, we're all just free people just trying to play Minecraft. You can make a shop wherever you want. Why does it have to be a single road to do it? You see, under Aspen and Cole's rule, it's all just going to be controlled. Everything's going to be limited. With us, we just want to have be freedom, to be free to kill pandas if we want, to be free to make a shop wherever you want.
Mhm.
That's the type of world I want for
With
Peak.
no donations, no funding, no support
Nope,
from the government,
because
no
I don't want
impact whatsoever. So what are you running for?
freedom. I just told you. But we
So
don't need
the
people's
lack of
donations. People want to
government.
keep their money. People should
I
keep
Hold
their
on.
money.
1 second, though. President-elect Aspen, didn't you benefit from a corrupt system to gain
Ooh,
from the most amount of money on the
see,
server along with your partner Archer?
see,
I would say that
true.
Archer and I are actually the only ones who have set up any form of income on the server beyond the initial freedom that Nick is recommending. I, as you can
And
see
you still
behind
want
you,
more money.
have a shop, and from our left, you see these many houses that have been built. That is
That
actually
was not my
Archer's real
question.
estate agent.
That was not
So
my
the
question.
reason why we
Oh,
have money
moderator's talking.
is because we have enforced and done the capitalism ideals that I am currently preaching to you now.
Isn't
Our
it true
plan
during a
works.
time? Isn't it true during the time where peace economy wasn't the best?
That is
You
true.
and your partner Archer benefited from interest rates, and then also figured out ways to not only get around said interest rates, but also make more money from interest rates.
Can I add something to that, Red?
No. How do you how do you explain this? Because this was before your shop existed.
I would explain this as I have been actively working here on the Peak SMP for a good 40 something years. At deep war
What?
with the super threat.
Mm. So
That
this
doesn't even answer the question.
capitalistic uh, economy
My
you want our
ideals,
government. Hold on, please. There's a capitalistic government you want. Is it because you know you are the richest on the server and you can spend the most amount of money? What is
Preach.
stopping you from raising the price gouging other peak members to make you more wealthy and them more poor? How does your capitalistic event work when you are, in fact, the richest on the server?
Preach.
well, firstly, I am not the richest on the server. That is Archer, who is not
Your
involved in my
partner.
campaign.
Archer
In
is your
fact,
partner, so
in fact, she ran against me for an entirely different intent.
Yeah, but it
So
was
I will
more
say that
targeted
we are
towards me.
not, we are not. I would not say so. I would say that you happened to make it targeted towards you, and it was completely separate. But
Mm,
I would say that
debatable.
they wanted to tax the people consistently and create entirely different things. And I think that taxing is useful in moderation. I would say
mhm.
that people who do business here, it's going to fund war with the super threat and protection and safety of our people. All of my money is dedicated to making our server a nicer and safer place.
I
Whereas
understand that.
all
Have
of
you
Nick's
helped
money
small
is
Can I
businesses?
dedicated
rebuttal to
to
that?
getting
No,
rid of
I mean,
pandas.
Okay, I guess I can rebuttal now. So,
you can. Hold on.
oh, I
No,
can't. Okay.
no. So, as we can see, as we all can tell, if you do slash dial top, Archer is only a few $1,000s richer than you, and that's not including the amount of money in the bank account. Um, Also, how have you helped small businesses on the server? Actually, fun fact: if you check the bank account, you're richer than Archer by quite a bit. So even if you deposit all into your account, you would be totally richer. Nick, what do you have to say about that?
So, I would also like to note that yes, Aspen is trying to work a way through for it to stop, and because it's quote unquote busted. However, they abused it. Both of them did before they even tried to. You know what? It's broken. Let's shut it off so no one else can use it. They want everyone else to be poor. I wouldn't listen to these agendas that they're trying to push.
Do you have the records for that discussion? Because I believe I mentioned well within the first 24 hours of the server being active that interest was, or well, actually banks being active, that interest was a little too overtuned.
And in that time, you
So
were able to get that top balance.
in that time, I was already the top balance because I am the richest member of the server, not due to just inflation or interest, but in fact due to my own hard work and sweat.
Oh, that's bullshit. But okay.
Isn't it true, President like Aspen, that you spent a considerable amount of time building your quote unquote destroyer that's so close to spawn, and you earned $0 from placing down all that wool?
I would say I earned $0 for placing down the wool. However, that destroyer is made up of around 50,000 blocks, and only 24,000 of that is wool.
So you benefited from adding a fear machine near spawn where people's shops will be. How is this protecting us when this is actually making us fear you?
Well, I have a question for you, Red. Are you afraid of the destroyer?
I, in fact, am Aspen. I don't know the purpose of the destroyer, and it's for this big, huge threat, but you won't tell us this threat, so it seems like
Well, the
you
threat
are
is very
that threat.
simple. The threat is the Ender Dragon. I
Ender
have been
Dragon.
protecting us from the Ender Dragon
Then
and
you
making
can
it
come
so
to
that
the
there
moon
is.
realm.
Well, I would disagree with that. I am very
How
confident
do
that the
we
Ender Dragon.
know if? How do we know this Ender Dragon's a real threat? We have never been to this quote unquote end. How do we know it's just not propaganda that you're trying to fester into the server to make people vote for you and fear this non-existent threat?
Well, the threat is clear. The effects of it have shown through. All of the mobs that exist on our world must be caused by this being. They come here, they cause issues. The ancient people that lived within this space, they you see their buildings, their homes, their ruins, their trial chambers all across the world, and they had to have been running from something. And I will tell you now that that something is the super threat. And we
Mhm.
are creating a safety net to be able to protect you from whatever it is. When it shows up, we will be here to fight, and we will have the people and the forces and the power to be able to do it.
I would like to add
Mhm.
something to that if I can.
Yes, how would you protect us from super threat presidential elect Nick? Because now, as stated, Aspen has stated what the super threat is, and now you do now. So how do you respond to it?
Aspen is right. The Ender Dragon is real, but it's not coming anywhere near us. We have to take the problem to them. We are going to gather not every member of Peak, who is ever available and stuff like that. We will gather our strongest soldiers, the people who are willing to fight, and we will take the fight to the Ender Dragon and slaying it once and for all.
Mhm.
I've known
What
about
will
the
you
super
do with
threat for
the
such a
Ender
long
Dragon?
time. Say again?
So you're
Hold on.
saying you have known
Wait, wait,
about
wait,
the
wait. Contradiction right here. You said you've known about the super threat, but you also
I
said
knew
earlier that you
about the
didn't know
Ender
about the super
Dragon. I
threat.
didn't know
But
what the super
also,
threat to Aspen was. I thought it was, our people.
mm,
Now that
mm.
they have revealed it that to be the Ender Dragon, yes, that is a threat. But
So
the way
why
Aspen
haven't
wants to
you
do it is
viewed
just propaganda.
why haven't you viewed the Ender Dragon as a super threat? This mythical and
Well, I
unreal
actually wanted to
villain.
slay the dragon for quite some time now, but we had to do the elections first, so here we are.
Oh, are
I
you saying
agree.
this?
I would also like to bring the fight to the super threat.
You're
However,
stealing my
I don't
ideas.
think that your policy provides any value to do so. You're just going to send people out on
No,
their
I'm
own
going
to
with
handle
them.
it?
No,
You're
we're
going
all
going
going
to
to do it as a
face
team.
it. I have been protecting the people. What have you
You
been
haven't
doing
protected.
while
You haven't protected
you're
anything. The Ender
trying
Dragon
to
can't
kill
come here.
pandas? The pandas who don't bring
The
anything
panda that
harm to the
attacks people,
people.
kills people's families, that takes
Do you
space from
have
other
any
people's for
evidence of
players. My family. My
your
family was
family?
murdered by a pack of pandas. That's why I have this deep hatred for them.
So wait, are you saying, President-elect Nick, that you
I'm
believe
sorry.
that
It's sorry.
pandas
It's hard to talk about. I'm
stop crying,
sorry.
don't be a baby? You believe pandas are a bigger threat than an quote unquote ender dragon? Well, we heard the stories of that can breathe dangerous fires. It can really control Enderman that lives in this secret dimension.
No, I don't think pandas are a bigger threat than Ender Dragon. That's why I want to take care of the Ender Dragon
So
right
why are
away.
you
But don't wait,
basing
whoa, whoa, whoa,
your
whoa, whoa, whoa,
campaign
whoa, whoa,
against
whoa,
killing
whoa, whoa.
pandas
Let me
and not
finish.
killing the
Let
Ender
me finish
Dragon?
my sentence. Yes, the Ender Dragon is the bigger threat, which is why we're going to take care of it first. But that doesn't deny that pandas are still a very overpopulating species in the jungle. No one builds in the jungle. Who builds in the jungle? No one. You don't want to know why? Because
Building the
pandas
jungle?
infest it and kill everyone in there. I rest my case.
So,
I would like to bring evidence that pandas don't actually live in jungles. They only live in bamboo forests.
That's near jungles.
That happens to spawn in similar biomes, but they are a separate biome. Your evidence is flawed.
No.
So I have a question for both of you. How will you stop the resurrection of the Ender Dragon? Because we've heard the stories before. We hear that it can be resurrected. How would you stop it?
We
I
would
would.
enclose the egg in a very safe place so no one can get
Where would
to
that
it.
be?
Well, that
So
would have to
wait,
be
you
with the
would wait. Hold
president.
on. Wait. So you would not only force peak citizens to fight this monster, not you or your government,
Force.
your
I didn't say
people,
anything about force.
and then you will
I said
take
who's
the Ender
available, who wants
Dragon
to sacrifice their
from
life for the
us
Ender
and not
Dragon.
give us access to something we fought for. How do you respond to that, President-elect Husband?
Well, while I was talking, going up to what you were saying, I didn't hear what a lot of you were saying, but I'm just gonna go
Oh,
off.
okay. I will repeat for you,
No,
President-elect.
no, no, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, no, 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 no. I will repeat for you. So I said that you will have you will have
You can skip that
peak
first part because
members.
that's just wrong. I'd never said anything about
You will have
innocent
peak members
civilians.
fight the Ender Dragon, and then when they fight the Ender Dragon, you will then take the Ender Dragon egg from their hard work and hide it somewhere secretly, and then not give them access to it, something they fought for, and not you and your vice
Well,
president
how can I
alone.
how would I know that one of us is not a secret insider and will chose to use the egg to respawn it? I
So
don't
you
think that's fair for
automatically
everyone
fear
who's
your people that you will be leading.
no. It's more
President-elect
safety precautions. I'm
Aspen, can you
sure everyone
respond to
wants a
me?
president that has safety precautions.
You see,
President-elect Aspen, can you respond?
well, Nick is afraid of the people and has no true plan to be able
I'm
to
not afraid
deal
of
with
people.
the Ender Dragon's respawn. I am not afraid. If there is an individual
Should
among
be.
the people that is going to bring harm to the entire server, I will deal with them justly, as I have and am a part of a military force. The SPAF is an armed forces with ships
Well,
such as the
how many other
destroyer,
members?
and we will bring
How many
the
members do you have?
destroyer to the end. And with the destroyer in the
Yeah,
end,
they're
it will
not
be able
answering
to
my question.
prevent and deny the dragon from respawning.
Mhm.
If there were to ever be a situation where the Ender Dragon were to go awry, we would be there to stop it.
Understandable. So,
I would like to ask something really quickly because
yes.
presidential candidate Aspen, I think it's a little confusing in a certain way that you hid this super threat from us this entire time, right? You told the peak members it will come, I will let you know, right? Then you come here on the presidential debates and then reveal what the super threat is at a presidential debate that you never showed us any policies for anything backing it beforehand. All of a sudden, now you're saying this at the presidential debate, which is very live streamed throughout all the peak members and the people outside of the peak world, right? Why would you keep this a secret for so long? I think people deserve to know if you knew the truth about this Ender Dragon.
Well, needless to say, it wasn't that we were keeping it a secret, it was we were protecting you from the truth. Up until now, the server of Peak was not able to handle the Ender Dragon. We
I would like
had
to
to
know-
send it
Kill the Ender
away
Dragon like later
up
on.
until now.
Well, I would like to say, who are you to tell the people that we are not ready? I was ready. I would want to know the
And you
news
see,
personally. I would want to know the news. So why would you make the assumption that everybody else wouldn't want to know the news?
That is why I am bringing it to you now, because I believe in
Why
democracy.
wait so long?
I believe in democracy. I believe in the people's ability
That's not very
to make
democratic
the
of you.
right decision. That is why I am bringing you the information to handle the right decision. Would you rather vote for someone who does not see it as a true threat, who rather would
I just
deal
said
with
I did.
pandas who wouldn't be able to provide the economic policies that actually give your people support? Or would you instead vote for someone who has the ability to actually handle being the president of this server?
What I think peak members want the most is the truth. I don't think they want to be babied,
I
And
think
I've been
that that
telling
is
the
a
truth to
decision
the
that they
right.
should make.
which is
Yeah.
what people deserve. People deserve to know the whole truth, which is why I find it very confusing and very strange that all of a sudden this is being brought up now when we have been waiting for your response about the threat. We knew about other people's threats. Why didn't we know about yours? Is the real true question of why today, why right now?
And I think I've already answered this question, have I not?
No, you have. I'm just saying that is still very,
No,
very
I think
questionable.
I answered your question.
Yes,
And
it was a
I'm
rhetorical
still
ending.
saying it's still very
It was a
questionable.
rhetorical ending.
Your opinion is not
Hold on,
a
hold on.
I'm not asking about my
aspect of-
opinion. I'm not saying about my opinion, but I'm saying for
Please.
myself,
Seriously.
right? You're already making an assumption for me. You did not, and now you're making an assumption for all the other peak members, which is why I'm saying, well, this is not my opinion, right? How are you to say that it's other people's opinions as well?
At the end of the day, I have spoken as to what I am here to bring to the server, what I
Finally.
provide.
Okay.
I have spoken about what we are doing here, and Nick's entire campaign is run on nepotism and pandas.
President-elect Espen, please. So after Kim's riveting question, final question, right? And then we'll open the floor up to citizens, and then we will have your final says. So for a final question for both of you, which answer one at a time, not rebuttaling, just answering on your own board. Say there was a bigger threat than the Ender Dragon. Say a player joined or already is a part of the server creates a bigger threat than the Ender Dragon to end the world of Peak. How would you stop them? Or how would you save the citizens?
I'm really sorry. I couldn't hear it myself. I don't know if Aspen heard it. Could you repeat yourself?
Yes, I can. So, say there was a bigger threat than the Ender Dragon comes about, a player, and how would you stop them, or how would you protect the citizens? Do you need me to type it?
I will answer the question because I can hear it partially. It is if suppose there is a larger threat than the Ender Dragon, and that threat is the people, a person or a group of people. How would you choose to not I'm not gonna say eliminate, fix the threat, and how would you also put action in protecting the people? Is that correct, Red?
I think
Yes,
I
it is
can
correct.
answer this question. I think that if this is a threat to the people, and an actual true threat, and not just a political party with a differing opinion than my own, and the people agree that this is a problem, we will deal with it as military forces can deal with it.
Very
We will
vague.
bring the opinion to the people, and if the people agree, we will eliminate it. We will deal with it, and we will
Vague.
get rid of the problem.
And then
Now,
presidential
President-
election, Nick.
So, if there was a bigger threat and we end up finding out about it, my first thing was to tell the rest of the people about it so they have the right to know. As a collective, we will figure out ways, but as a unity, we will figure it out and dispose of the big threat. If they need to be killed or not, incarcerated, imprisoned, hanged, we will deal with it.
I see that your answer is the
rebuttal to
same
you.
as mine.
There's no
You
rebuttal,
did, you
please.
did, you did.
There
You
was
did.
no rebuttal to this question. It was simply answer the question, please.
You stole a lot of my ideas, anyways.
President-elect, say this threat enacted a plan that destroys the server, right? There's nothing to stop it. How would you save the people?
We would migrate. We would migrate to a new server, get everyone to safety, evacuation, maybe even be able to save the world so we can view it later. But if there's destruction is something we can't do about it, I have to make sure my citizens are safe, make sure everyone is safe and satisfied with the end.
You see, when it comes to great theory ideas, like what if the server were to be gone, I would say If the server is going to die due to an oppressive act due to an enemy political party, such as this is being recommended, then we made a mistake as the government. We shouldn't need to migrate our people. We should have protected you in the first place.
Well, what do you do if you can't? That's the
I
question.
would say that is the only answer. It's the one that you gave. Is do what we can to save who we can. Whether that is migration or creating a safe location that is safe for the people to live. However, my policies are in place to be able to prevent mistakes like the protection and prioritization of the safety of our people. Like the creation of capitalism and self-sustainability.
Right.
I would like a prosperous one where you have the liberty to live your life and you will be able to handle and make decisions with democracy in mind.
So, President-elect Aspen, what I'm hearing you say, and then we'll go to final says about your policies, is that you would let your citizens die? That's terrible. President-elect,
Wow.
I hear you save us.
I don't believe I said that.
I hope that, I'm glad you guys feel the ways you do. Here, you guys heard it here first. President-elect Aspen would let us die because they feel like they failed and wouldn't save us. And the
I
president
would like to defend my defending party. I don't think that's what they were getting across.
Closing
I
statement
don't believe so either. I think
about
neither
your
of us said that
political
at all.
views. Closing statement for your political views, please. Okay, I guess they have no closing. Do you have any closing statements?
I didn't hear what you said.
Closing
I
statements.
just want to say one thing. And Aspen can, argue to this all they like, but what I'm about to say, it'll just say for itself. So I asked Aspen and some other friends a simple, crystal clear question: bacon, or unlimited bacon, but no games, or games, unlimited games, but no games. You know what Aspen chose? Games, unlimited games, but no
I would
games.
say
I'm not done yet. Aspen, I'm not done yet.
I would
However,
like
hold on. The
community
reason,
to
yes,
know
no,
I am
hold on.
vegan.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was gonna get to. The reason why they didn't choose bacon was because they're vegan and they can't eat meat. However, you can still sell the bacon. Instead of selling the bacon and possibly helping out the peak economy, they chose for the selfish desires.
Are you repeating Katz's joke?
It's not Katz's joke. It's actually Jay Shot's joke from a long time ago, and everyone
Yeah,
uses
but
it.
didn't Katz show you this joke just like
No.
a week or two?
I've known about Jay Schlaffer since 2020, and I've heard
I
this
see.
joke a long time ago. But I think it's an interesting joke to say among friends.
Yeah.
It's not stealing jokes.
I see. Starfallen has brought it to my attention that Katz said it first and reminded you of its existence. So yet
They
again,
did.
my opponent
They
is
did.
stealing policies.
It's not stealing.
I
I'm
have
just
clearly
retelling. And
stated
it's a
what my
good
policies
question for
are. What are
friends.
you going to bring to
Why
the
are you
server?
avoiding that you're a selfish person, Aspen?
Why am I avoiding that I am vegan?
But you could have sold the bacon to help out peak members. That didn't even come across your mind. That came across my mind. That's why my answer
Really?
was bacon. I don't like
It
bacon,
sounded
but I
more
could
like
still sell it.
you just wanted bacon.
No, I actually don't like bacon. It makes my stomach queasy. I actually have proof of that too. I have it recorded of me saying that.
I see. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm
Listen, but this proves how selfish Aspen can be with his decisions. Their decisions, my bad.
Okay, Aspen, can you please give your closing statement?
my closing statement is very crystal clear. You know what I bring to the table. You still don't know what he does.
No, I made it pretty crystal clear. We still are very in the dark for a lot of things. You were very vague about a lot.
I wasn't.
Yeah, kind of were. But you know what? It's all good. We'll let the people decide.
Okay, can we please give a round of applause for our presidential candidates, Thank you again for today. Can I please get a screenshot or a picture of the candidate or presidential candidate with their VPs up to the front, please? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for the claps, Cole.
One, and then give me one more second here. Lovely. And then everybody look at me. One, oh, I gotta back up the camera a little bit. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Lovely. Okay.
Lovely debate, gentlemen.
I think that went very
That
well.
was a great debate. Good job, everyone.
Jesus Christ.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Hey,
Shit
hey
show.
Kim, did you get some of my stuff that is in your inventory?
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, some stuff probably flowed into your inventory.
Oh, that's all gone.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, lovely.
I thought that was yours.
You threw it
Hey,
away.
Essentials, what do we do on our first day of
It on me,
presidency?
so I just threw it. Hold up.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
no.
got nothing. What did you
What
have?
are
What did
you
you have?
missing? What are you missing?
I'm missing legs, a chest piece, and a helmet.
Do you know what the
diamond?
enchantments were?
Diamond? Were there
No,
enchantments?
just diamond,
Okay,
no
hold
enchantment.
on. Okay, I got it. I got it.
And then
There
I
we
am
go.
missing a diamond pickaxe.
Okay. There we go.
10 torches specifically. It was 10 torches. I remember that.
Okay.
Here.
Anything else?
And it was about like 28 bread.
Okay,
Nick,
there we
will you
go.
come here for a second?
I'm good.
Right
Hold
here.
on.
All right.
Anything
I
else?
believe that is everything. That is everything.
Okay.
I had already had the boots, so you can toss those.
Oh, okay. I'll just give you a whole set. All right. My bad. I'm sorry. I
What's
was
up?
like, what the hell is this in my inventory?
May the best random shit
I'm
person
good.
win.
I'm good. I got my shit already, so you're good.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, but you know, it's all good.
Yeah, I feel like you just have more friends on the server who are gonna just vote for you.
If that's how you see it,
No, I do actually just see it that way. I'm not worried about it though. I figured this would happen. It's gonna be fun to see how it goes.
Will we impose term limits? That's the real
Oh
question.
shit!
I don't think so. I don't think there's any point in
I also had a
not
total
unless
of
it
dying.
becomes
can
up
That
in
was
the
my whole
like,
life that I actually had that equipped.
not unless we decide it's necessary for any reason.
Wait, hey, believe it or not, it's actually Sarks. It's Sarks. Hey. Guys. Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Archer.
Colin has made aware to me it is actually not J Slat's original joke. It is actually
yes.
Sark's original joke.
Oh,
borrowed.
yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Colin. You are the
I thought
best.
he got it from Reddit.
Yeah,
Oh, Colin's there.
yeah, he was.
Love Nick. Love Nick. Oh, look at that.
I was cracking the fuck up, dude. I was dying.
He really
It was so dumb. It was so good.
Why?
So can we do the ballots just in like DMs?
Let's go.
Honestly, I feel like it's better to do it in DMs because it. What the
Nick, jump
fuck?
Oh my god.
on.
I'm trying.
Wait, I got off. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Hold on.
You need building blocks.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Guys,
Get your water bottles.
guys, help, please help. I'm so
We're all here.
You know, skill issue, y'all. Skill issue. Maybe just have better
I was
gear.
prepped. I prepped warp spawn to save myself.
Yeah.
I chose a ping dip in that one for me.
I don't have a water bucket on me. What the fuck? You motherfuckers hate Crash. What's up, man? Yo, what the hell?
Nick, you crouched.
Whoever crouched, you're a dick. You're a dick.
No, it had to have been one of
It was
you.
you.
Yeah, it had to be one of the lower people.
So just say it was them.
It was me.
Asshole.
This is so funny. Okay.
You walked into chaos. That's what you walked into.
Oh yeah, I'm taking this horse.
We
you
should
go.
keep the peak election space like here for the rest of the server.
You should.
Yeah. I don't want it to move. And we'll keep red too.
Crash, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate
But
that.
yeah, so I
Anyways,
should
I was trying to
votes
say,
being yeah, go for it.
I feel like votes. Uh,
Bruh.
what is it?
Kim, I feel like it should be done in DMs.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if you have to sign a book, it's fine. People can log onto the server. If they can't log onto the server in the next, like, however much time we're setting for the
It wasn't the fall. Don't worry about that, brother. Hello.
So
my
who's able to
name
vote?
is Kim.
I mean, like, shouldn't it just be people who have actually logged onto the server? There's like a